I mean, it's normal that the people here in Australia gets very frustrated with the case because they have been going through a lot of very hard lockdowns, and a lot of people were not able to come back. I believe in what the people who knows about medicine says, and if the people says that we need to get vaccinated, we need to get the vaccine. That's my point of view. You know, I went through the COVID. I have been vaccinated twice, and if you do this, you don't have any problem to play here. And that's the only clear thing. And the rest of the things, I don't want to have or to give to you an opinion that I don't have the whole information. The only, for me, clear thing is if you are vaccinated, you can play in the Australian Open and everywhere. And the world, in my opinion, have been suffering enough to not follow the rules.
A lot of distraction from all the Djokovic news, but I'm wondering how different you think this tournament would look with him in the draw and then without him in the draw, given that he's won this 9 times here and been a very dominant person. Just what will it be like with or without him? What's the difference?
Well, I tell you one thing. It's very clear that Novak Djokovic is one of the best players of the history, without a doubt. But there is no one player in history that's more important than an event, no? Because the players stays and then goes, and another players are coming, no? So no one, even Roger, Novak, myself, Bjorn Borg, who was amazing at his times, and tennis keep going, and Australian Open is much more important than any player. So if he's playing, finally, okay. If he's not playing, Australian Open will be a great Australian Open with or without him. That's my point of view.
What's my take on it? I mean, obviously, you know, it's positive that he's not in detention anymore. You know, I'm hoping that. Obviously, he won in court, so you know that's a positive thing for him, and hopefully we'll be able to concentrate on the tennis now. You know, I think there's still a few questions that need to be answered around the isolation and stuff, which I'm sure we'll hear from him in the next few days. But it looks like he's going to be able to play and compete in the Australian Open, which. You know, we do want the best players there, but like I said, I think there's still a few questions to be answered, and until that happens, tough to give a definitive opinion on everything. But like I said, positive that he's out and practicing.
Well, for sure, he has been playing with by his own rules, and has been doing something that not many players had the guts to go and do, especially after ATP announced certain criteria for players to enter the country. No one would have really thought, you know, I can just come to Australia unvaccinated and not having to follow the protocols that they gave me, which is just, it takes a lot of daring to do, I think. And putting a Grand Slam kind of at risk, which is, again, I don't think many players would do that. I chose to go and be 100% ready for whatever was to come, and not having to think about anything else. For me, it worked that way. For Novak, it worked another way. Nothing, that doesn't really mean that my way is the right one and his way is the wrong one. It's just each person's perception about it.
I don't know what to say about that, really. I mean, you know, I think if it was me that wasn't vaccinated, I wouldn't be getting an exemption, and that's, you know, but well done, well done to him for getting cleared to come to Australia and compete.
Well done.
Would you say it sounds like you don't think it's very fair then?
Well, it's whatever you want to say. That's the situation.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, you kind of have to trust that he does have a valid reason for the medical exemption. That's all you can say about it, really, isn't it?